So if you take any ICS bank client, secondary address, new enhancement changes, and everything is coming. So the purpose of testing is, so we can call it as a testing terminology, we can call it as a system testing. System means you are testing entire functionality. System means it's not like that only new functional requirements it has to work. All that also it has to work. So system testing means it's not like that only new functional requirements it has to work. It has to prove that all existing features are also correctly working fine. Because of new code, it might impact on the existing functionalities. Because you are developing some new features, there are 500 existing functionalities, and for these 100 requirements, you have written 200 test cases. So these 200 test cases, these 200 new functional test cases, we can call it as a progression testing. Okay, we can call it as a progression testing, or we can call it as a new functional requirements testing. These 500 test cases in testing terminology, we can call it as a regression testing. Existing functional test cases, we can call it as a regression testing. Executing of existing functional test cases is known as regression testing. Executing of new functional test cases is known as progression testing. So in progression testing, all these 200 test cases are passed, and regression testing, all these existing 500 test cases also passed, then only we can say system testing is passed. Okay, system testing is passed. So when we say system testing is passed means it should not like that, it has to pass only new features. Along with the new functional requirements, it should not impact on the existing functionalities. So testing of existing functional test cases is known as regression testing. Testing of new functional test case is known as progression testing. So then only we can say system testing is passed. See, this is new requirements and new functional test cases. You have written 100 test cases, progression testing, and existing functional requirements and existing functional. For the old requirements, you have already written test cases. Suppose for every 2 months or for every 1 month, some new requirements are coming. So there are 500, there are 300 there are 400 requirements are there. For those 400 requirements, you are already having 800 test cases. And these 100 test cases, because of 50 requirements, you have written 100 test cases. So these 100 test cases, along with these 100 test cases, these 800 test cases are successfully executed, and all the test evidences are proved with the relevant snapshots. Then we can say system testing is passed. In the interviews, people will ask what is meant by regression testing. Testing of existing functional test cases is known as regression testing. So the next question, immediately the interviewer, he will ask the question, when you will do the regression testing. So for every release means for every monthly release, because by month end, all this code, it can be moved to production. For every monthly release, I am doing regression testing at least once or twice. So that means these 800 test cases, I am executing at least one iteration, or I might be executing 2 times also. I'm creating one more second folder, and again, second time also, I have kept all the relevant documents. So for every monthly release, I am doing regression testing at least once or twice. Okay, like that you have to tell the answer. Regression means testing of existing. So next question, why you are doing regression testing? Because of new code, it might impact existing functional test cases. So we need to, as part of regression testing, we can make sure it is not impacting on the existing functionalities. That's why we are doing regression testing. So along with the new functional requirements testing, parallelly, some of the team, it will work on regression testing. So once you join any manual testing team or automation testing team, you will be part of either regression testing, or you will be part of writing of new functionality testing. What is the point? So you could be part of regression testing, or you could be part of progression testing. Okay, right. Now let's come back to the importance. Manual testing. So 100 plus 800, these 900 test cases, I am asking test evidences. As a client, my job is how much time I want, how much time you can able to complete. If there is a project doesn't following automation testing approach at all, so how much time they are taking? 10 days for these 100 test and 50 days for these 80 test cases. So total they are asking for 60 days. If my project 800 test cases, already these functionalities are not impacting, all the functional flows are stable. So the changes, there is no changes in the existing functionalities. I can able to automate these things. Next month, again, these new requirements, it will come back to the existing functional test cases. So next month, my automation work is ready. So like that, every month, once requirements are ready, your test is, you can be, so some bulk of test cases, it will come for automation. So that means, so to execute all these test cases, complete system testing, it is taking 60 days. So definitely, what is the solution for me? So if it is automation, these 800 test cases I'm completing in 5 days. So I can prefer automation testing. Okay. So this is the competition world. For any of the project, okay, for any of the project, for any of the website or application, they want to know how that functionality is working. If I'm telling the certification and if I'm giving the test completion certificate after 3 months, can anybody will come and approach me? No, nobody. So for all the software projects, for all the companies, they want testing. Testing, without testing, it cannot go into production. Okay, the testing team has to certify it is correctly working fine. Okay, so that means automation testing is the only solution. So here we want to know why testing course I have to learn. Suppose you are a Java developer, you are learning. Your opportunities are Java developer stream only. You have joined .NET. Your opportunities are .NET only. Some guy has developed PHP. Your opportunities are PHP only. Some guy has joined Pega. Your opportunities are up to Pega. So for any of the project, development team will be only 4 members or 5 members. That's it. Less than 5 members only. For any of the project. Nowadays, for any of the project, development team is less than 4 or 5 opportunities. But testing team, there will be 10 or 15 members required for any of the project. Manual testing team, automation testing team, and UAT testing team. You can be hired as a UAT tester. You can be part of manual tester also. You can be part of automation tester also. So for any of the project, the testing team size is 10 to 15 members. And you are not depending on Java technology. So whatever technology it is, our testing is common because our goal is how the functionally that application is working. Where the global opportunities are available, is it in vertical streams or horizontal opportunities? So definitely testing is the horizontal opportunities. So whatever course you have chosen, that is the correct one. Okay. And if you are depending only, sir, manual testing is very easy. Can you please place me on manual testing? It's not like that. Even people who are working in the manual testing, companies, they are asking to resign. If you are not completed the automation testing training course and certification, you can resign. I don't want. They want multi-skilled people. They want multi-skilled people. People who are working on manual and automation, they can utilize for any of the testing. So definitely, suppose if I'm keeping only manual testing roles and responsibilities in your resume, you won't get a single call also. Because all companies, 90%, 80%, they are depending on manual testing only. Okay, automation testing is the only solution for all the projects. And they want to complete their testing quickly and they want to develop more releases from the project point of view. Okay, developers, Java developers, if you go for any of the interviews, 1,000 people are coming. Even testing also, testing team is coming. But if you clearly observe, automation testers are very less in the market. Okay, so 80% of the people manual testing resume they will carry and they will come. Even experienced people also, they will come with manual testing roles and responsibilities. But in your resume, if it is there Selenium Java, your profile is huge demand on US and Canada and Australia. If you go for any of the country, huge opportunities are there in Selenium Java. And this is an evergreen subject. And for every project, every company, they are fully depending on automation testing. And the only solution is Selenium Java only. Okay, why Selenium Java is it is leading in the automation tools? We will come to know what are those features, what are the advantages, how it is crazy about the automation tool compared to all other automation tools. So people are using across world, people are using Selenium only for automate the web application. So that screenshots are all 1,000 test cases also, it can be executed in only in one day. But if I will depend on manual, it has to complete 3 months, 4 months. Nobody has time to wait. Suppose if I will found COVID vaccination after 2 years, can anybody will recognize my effort? Developing the solution on time is important. Okay, who will identify the product on right time? So they will get the opportunity. Okay, so their effort will be identified so that my business will be grown like anything. So in your project, the must and skill set is Selenium Java. It has to be important. Got the point? Okay. And this duration of this course is 2 months. See, November and December. Anyway, this is a shutdown period, we can call it. During software time, November and December is completely Christmas time and New Year time. So all US companies are shutdown time and slow time. So you won't get much opportunities. And this is the right time. November and December time is the right time to learn the courses. And January 1st onwards, we can start the job processing. 100% people who join here, I can ensure 100% placement, it can be done. Okay. So the formalities and process, everything, you can get the guidance from Dharmaja ma'am or Sudhakar. What is the approach, how to get the placement and everything, they can guide you. 100%, so far we had placed more than 2,000 students across all companies. Okay, Capgemini, Cognizant, Tech Mahindra, Infosys, all companies our students are there. More than 2,500 plus students. So far we have completed successfully 2 years completed. So by this December, 2 years completed. Okay, so like that we are doing. And I will tell you, I will show my website. Babasri.com. BHAVASRI.com. See, the course duration is 2 months. Okay, so the complete course and labs assistance. See, the mandatory labs in automation is these 11 labs. If you are confident on these 11 labs, you no need to pay single rupee to any support guy. So generally outside people, they are paying monthly 30K. Sir, I want job support for 1 month. So like that, so many students, they are discussing and they are paying. Because outside any of the institute, I can clearly tell, okay, any of the institutes, they are not telling these labs. This is the real-time labs. These 11 projects. Generally, even one project also outside any of the institute, they are not covering. So real-time is missing. So after completion of this course, you can able to automate any of the test case, any of the website by yourself, by using any of these projects. Okay, so these are the 11 labs are important. Okay, so we will give 1-to-1 lab assistance also. So these 11 days, so these 15 days workshops, it will be taken care. You have to be here, classroom training people, particularly, they have to be in the institute. And we can give you 1-to-1 assistance also if you are getting stuck in these 11 labs. Once you are confident on these 11 labs, you no need to pay single rupee for any of the third-party guy, or you no need to pay any of the support guy. Okay, you can able to survive in the organization, in the industry by yourself. Got the point? So the course agenda or objective in the automation testing is you have to learn these 11 concepts. And as part of manual testing, you have to learn these 15 topics. That's it. What is the point? Once you are clear, so whatever out of other topics, other subject areas that we are focusing, okay, that is required. Whenever you are getting stuck, you need to refer those labs. But once you enter into the organization and you want to continue your work, and so these are the mandatory things you have to learn. What is the point? So these are the things it will be taken care, personal attention, one-to-one lab assistance, and everything it will be given. And so first 5 days. So there are so many non-IT people out there. First 5 days, we are giving complete training completely free. Okay, in next classes you will see, sir, I am not from Java background. Can I able to write this scripting part? You can take your decision on 6th class. Anyone can able to write the scripting part in this course. And this is the easiest course in testing. Okay, so you can take your decision on 6th class. And on before attending on 6th class, you have to pay 20K training fees mandatory. So up to 5 classes, we are giving our training as free. Okay, from 6th class onwards. Okay, so you have to clear all 20K training fees and you can attend. And daily video recordings and these classes, it will be shared in the WhatsApp group. So after completion of this course, who are from non-IT background, you can watch these videos offline also one more time. IT people, it's not that much required. But for non-IT background, you can watch the video 1 hour, extra 1 more hour you have to spend. Because this terminology is new to you. So Java means they will know at least something. They how to write the methods. They are not new to the complete concepts. They knew some concepts. So they no need to depend. But labs part, everyone has to spend their time. So even IT background people also for these concepts, it is new one. Okay, might be they will learn in 1 hour. If you are non-IT people, it might take 1.5 hours or 2 hours. But any course you have to spend your time for 2 hours. Okay, so these video recordings and everything it will be shared in the WhatsApp group. Okay, so every recorded class you can refer in case you got stuck or anything you can refer. Okay, so the complete course and labs we will take care personal assistance, personal lab assistance also it will be given. If you got stuck, you can refer the video. And you can able to progress. Generally, outside any of the institutes in Hyderabad, they are not at all providing video recordings. Our agenda is you have to place in the organization. You have to survive by yourself. All other institutes, they won't give video recordings. There is a, see, all session is recording. I am happily giving all the recordings. That you have to survive in the organization. That is the motive of our agenda. Okay, so you have to survive by yourself. You no need to depend on any of the person. All video recordings we are only providing in Hyderabad. No other institute they are not at all providing. Got the point? So like that. All the softwares and programs and the 6th class installation class, Selenium installation, it will be given to you. Okay, so all the labs and everything it will be installed on 6th class. So the remaining part, so Selenium introduction part and the next part, we can discuss this part in tomorrow's class. So in today's class, we understood. So the course duration is 2 months. Training fees is 20K and first 5 days demo classes, it will continue. From 6th class onwards, classes will be continued. People who are cleared amounts, they will be continued in the class. Okay. So for those new members, we will create separate payment group, WhatsApp group, we can share it. So video recordings also, it will be posted in that new group only. So now let's summarize the today's points. Okay. So to develop a software, so okay, I will close this one and we will discuss. So to develop a software, what are the teams will be involved? BA team, design team, development team, testing. What is the role of BA team? They will collect the requirements and they will prepare BRD and FRD documents. They will interact with the clients. What is the role of designers? HLD and LLD documents. HLD means high level design documents, which contains functional flow diagrams. LLD means low level design documents.
Low level design.
It contains. So based on LLD documents, it can be helpful to whom? Developers. They can write the code in Java, .E or .NET technologies, whatever it is. They will develop the code. And finally, testing team. They will test the application and they will give the sign off and certificate. So as a tester, once you join an organization, what are the activities that you can be involved? Day one onwards, what I told you, what is the best thing to understand the function? You have, yes, reviewing the documents. You need to go through the documents, PRD and FRD documents. After that, what we will do? Writing test cases. List out all the functional flows, writing of test cases. Third point, we will execute the test cases. So all the snapshots and everything, it can be captured in the work. If something is not working, what we will do? We will log the issues and we will report the issues and we will inform to the development team. So these activities you will be involved. What is meant by progression testing? Testing the new functional requirements. What is meant by regression testing? Testing the existing functionalities. Why we have to do regression testing? It might impact on the existing functionality. So we have to do regression testing. When you will do regression testing? So for every monthly release, we are doing regression testing at least once or twice so that we can make sure all existing functionalities are correctly working or not. It's not impacting because of new code. So we can confirm by doing regression testing. Okay, right. So progression testing and regression testing, so we can call the terminology as system testing. If system testing is passed, means all requirements are correctly working. Okay, so to develop the software, does it only requires manual testing? Does it only requires automation testing? What is the solution? It requires both manual testing and automation. So 25% of the work we have to do manually because functionalities are not stable. Remaining 800 test cases, 75% of the regression test cases we can execute it by using automation scripts. So that a lot of time it can be saved. So automation testing is the only solution. And where the global opportunities will be available for which course? Selenium Java automation. If your role is Java developer, 1,000 people are coming for any of the interview. .NET, 2,000 people. Even testing, 5,000 people are coming because their resume, it contains only manual testing. In your resume, if you are having Selenium Java, you crossed almost 4,800 people. And almost you are close to 200 people. You filter out almost all the people. So the mandatory skill is Selenium Java. Okay. So to learn this Java, so as part of this course, first 1 or 2 days, next 1 or 2 days, I can focus on Java part only, the basic part of the Java. After that, we can go into the Selenium. Okay. So you can take your decision to I can able to continue or not. I can able to write the scripting part or not. You can test by yourself in the 6th class. Okay. This is the easiest course in software. You can easily survive. You can easily able to write the scripting parts. And you can easily generate the Word documents with the relevant snapshots and everything. So it is very, very easy. After completion of this course, you can easily automate any of the websites. Okay. So whatever labs, those 11 labs I told you, once you are confident in those 11 labs, you no need to pay single rupee or any of the person for support also. Okay. You can easily survive in the organization. Confirm, no doubt. And you can able to clear your client round. Suppose for every 1 year or 2 years, your project might change. So during that time, project rounds, it will come. Before entering into the another project, they will take project round. So they will test again these questions. Can you please tell me BDD Cucumber? Can you please tell me hybrid framework? Can you please tell me the testing process? So whatever questions that I have posted in my website, they will ask Those questions only, 100%. Okay. So like that. So we will give lab assistance and all the recorded videos and everything is available. Okay. And important point, last point I want to tell. For this course, sir, which of the laptop that I want to recommend? So this question people are asking, so many people in the previous batch people also. Nowadays, nobody is purchasing i3 laptops. Okay, i3 laptops, nobody is purchasing, but we can able to manage i3 laptops. But the recommendation is you can take i5 laptops. So generally, I can recommend Lenovo laptops. Okay, so Lenovo Slim model is coming. So Lenovo 64-bit operating system. So people anyway by default they are giving Windows 10 or Windows 11 they are giving, and RAM minimum configuration is 4 GB RAM. If it is 8 GB RAM, it's excellent. Okay, even 16 GB RAM also they are giving. Okay, so ensure minimum configuration is this one. Sir, I'm having already i3 laptop. Can I use it? Yes, you can use it, but programs it will execute slowly. That's it only. It will, you can able to proceed. No issue at all. Got the point? But if you are asking Pentium 1, Pentium 2, no, not at all. Your programs cannot be executed. It's waste. Okay. People who want to learn Selenium course, get ready with your laptops quickly in a week. Okay. So daily these 11 labs, we will conduct 15 days workshops, full day workshops. Okay. So suppose class time is only 1 hour only, but we can ensure that everybody is able to complete or not. Suppose your task is completed within 1 hour, you can leave. Okay. So like that, we will give personal lab assistance up to those 11 labs. Okay. And all the recorded videos and everything can be given. So the class continuation, it can be continued tomorrow by 10 a.m. 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. is the daily regular class time. Okay. So this is the utilization time. November and December is the, there won't be much openings. This is the best time to learn. And you have already wasted a lot of COVID time. People who learned this course quickly, they got job very quickly and they settled also. All you members are joined through reference only. Somebody has reference, and we don't have any board also. We haven't kept any board also in our at our institute also. We can able to observe everything. So people who are joined in this course, all are 100% through reference only. People are joined. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, everyone. We'll continue tomorrow. So, guys, online people, anybody is having any doubts? So, before wind up the call, because I could not be able to take the attention. Online or offline people. If there is no doubts, we can wind up the session. Okay, thank you.